Good morning. This is Mornings with Michael, brought to you for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Hope everybody is having a great Friday. We'll see what's going on here. We got a slew of reports out. First, Lucid produced 2,314 vehicles, delivered 1,406 during quarter one versus an estimate of 1,835. Express, global brand management firm WHP Global announced a definitive agreement to acquire menswear brand Bonobos from Walmart for $75 million, 6 years after buying it for $310 million. Rivian Automobile, RIVN, downgraded to neutral from overweight at Piper, saying the company's capital-intensive model may discourage investors in the current macro environment. Tesla, TSLA, slashed prices for its electronic vehicles in Europe, Israel, and Singapore, expanding a global discount drive began in China in January, while raising concerns about industry-leading profit margins. A Best Buy company, BBY, on April 12th entered into a new $1.25 billion 5-year senior unsecured revolving credit facility agreement. VF Corp, VFC, upgraded to buy from sell from Goldman Sachs. Energy, Industrials, and Materials, Boeing BA, shares fell over 4% overnight after reports the company is pausing deliveries of some 737 MAX jets due to tail fittings flaw. The problem will likely impact a significant number of undelivered aircraft as well as those stored at Boeing. Shares of supplier SPR fell overnight. The International Energy Association, IEA, warned that OPEC cuts are likely to drive oil prices higher and inflict more pain on consumers. Financials, JP Morgan, first earnings per share is $4.10 versus $3.41. Quarter one revenues $38.3 billion versus estimate of $36.23 billion. Net income was $20.8 billion, up 49%. Wells Fargo, quarter one EPS 1.23 versus an estimate of 1.13. Revenues $20.7 billion versus estimates of $20.0 billion. BlackRock, quarter one adjusted EPS 7.93 versus estimate at 7.73. PNC Financial, quarter one EPS 3.98 versus estimate of 3.67. Wells Fargo is facing U.S. regulatory scrutiny following the meltdowns of Silicon Valley and Signature Bank, the New York Post reported. Hartford Financial guides quarter one EPS 1.68 versus 1.99 estimate. Charles Schwab investor GQG Partners sold entire stake amid banking turmoil, the Financial Times reported. Fed emergency lending falls to $139.5 billion from $148.7 billion the prior week. United Healthcare, quarter one EPS 6.26 versus estimate of 6.13. Eli Lilly and Company said the FDA has issued a complete response letter to its mirikizumab biologic license application, BLA, for the treatment of ulcerative colitis. In the letter, the FDA cited issues related to proposed manufacturing of the drug. Quidel Ortho, QDEL, sees quarter one revenue $840 million to $850 million above consensus of $746.8 million. Teva Pharmaceutical announced that the FDA has issued a complete response letter to its partner Alvotech for the biologics license application. ViewRay downgraded to neutral from buy at BTIG. And that's our news. Let's take a look at Our charts. Real looks like it's up slightly for the week. I think it was pulling back for the day, pulling back to its 10 and 20-day line. Look at our dollar. Our dollar is up, so gold is down a little bit. Look at our yields. Yields can bump their heads up. So I believe the NASDAQ would be down. We'll take a look at it in a little bit here. 20-year yields are up as well. Take a look at our cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is up slightly. Same as Ethereum, up slightly, close to 3%. Gold is pulling back. Filled in the gap from yesterday, pulled back to its 10-day moving average, slightly below it. Silver had gone up earlier, but is pulling back as well. Looks like it's first time pullback in a while here. So it's still above its 10-day moving average. The NASDAQ is pulling back slightly. It's down 0.6 after its big, strong run up yesterday. The VIX is up ever so slightly, 3 cents, nothing to brag about. S&P pulling back about 0.4% this morning. Dow Jones is similar to the NASDAQ, down 0.65%. And IWM is pulling back a little over 0.5%. Take a look at what's moving this morning. JP Morgan gapped up on its 44% earnings increase. Take a look, couple other issues here. Carat package is up 1.39%. Take a look at my handy device here. HDFC is up slightly. Their earnings are tomorrow. NVO, third day in a row. Money moving into NVO is up just over 1%. WillScot Mobile Mini still trying to recover after its strong pullback, up close to 2%. Schlumberger, earnings are coming up in 7 days. It's popped up above its declining 50-day moving average. Aptiv manufacture vehicle components. It's up versus slightly after a big sell-off. Copa Holdings up above its 50-day moving average. South American airline. We've got a couple more. Elf Beauty, Oakland area. beauty manufacturer is up pretty strong, 2.7%. MasterCard, 0.34% as it works on this double bottom formation. Last few blue bars have been pretty strong. We'll see what today ends with. And finally, Supermicro Computer is up ever so slightly in a down day in the market. We'll take a look at what's moving down. Catalent dropped 26%. Its earnings are in 18 days. I'll have to look further into what's causing that. Spirit AeroSystems down 20%. Boeing on its shelving of some of those jets is down 6.2%. PNC Financial Services down 2%. Their earnings were up 21%, but I guess people were looking for a little bit more. ServiceNow is down big today. Tried to break out yesterday, and now it's pulling back to its 20-day moving average, down 5%. Fabrinet, contract manufacturer, down 0.65%. Cardlytics, this has sold off so strong. Not much happening here. MicroStrategy moved a lot of its money into crypto. It's down a little over 1.8%. And healthcare dropping 2.4%. Their earnings didn't come in strong enough. They're up 14%. And finally, Singapore AI company continues its pullback. It's down another 6.4%. So that's a look at our winners and losers. We'll take a quick look at our ETFs. XLE, slight pullback. SMH continues to hug its 20-day moving average. Jets just can't get above its 10 and 20-day moving average. Our builders, after a strong day, are pulling back slightly today. Biotech pulled back a little bit. Both of the biotechs had strong days, so it's not out of the ordinary for them to take a little profits. Utilities are gapping down today. Real estate continues pulling back from its 50-day moving average. Tech pulling back ever so slightly. Transportation is slightly up today. Financial services up slightly. So that's kind of a look at our markets today. This has been Morning with Michael. Hope everybody has had a successful week. We wish you a happy weekend, and we'll be debuting our next business focus in the morning. So if you want to tune in for that, please do. And in the meantime, continue going out there working on your goals and keep your activities up. If you have any personal financial questions, feel free to DM us. Once again, Mornings with Michael has been here for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes.